Okay. All right, yeah, go for it. Zellers? Dude, where's the Hurley shirt or Harley shirt?
I got Zellers today because
What?
it's a Canadian brand store that doesn't exist anymore, and I'm wearing their merch. Okay.
Oh my god, dude. It's not Hurley's. Who cares? It's just not that's not the same.
It's gonna be okay, and that's gonna be the intro. Welcome to the Nico and Bandy show. We have a very boring show this week. Just get out of here. No.
Yeah, just leave.
Psych.
Oh, it's not boring?
No.
Yes, thank God.
We have an
thank
exciting
God.
show. It was a slow week of news, but all of the news we have, they are top quality, the best Angus beef AAA news. I don't know what I'm saying, dude.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's actually is a lot to say about a lot of it.
Yeah.
So
And
that's cool. And we were gonna have Reggie today, but guess what? The man has been playing Tamagotchi Life, and he's just addicted to it. He won't stop playing it. And you know what's really weird too is that he's been playing it on the Nintendo Switch OLED. He doesn't actually have a Switch 2 yet,
Yeah.
and he was saying because he thinks it's too expensive. Like, he doesn't even have Mario Kart World.
Like, that makes no
So
sense.
he's joined the cause with everyone else that hasn't bought a Switch 2 yet. He also thinks it is too expensive.
Yeah, I think he
So
was
that's
one
what
of,
he's been up to.
He was one of the people that were spamming the hashtag lower the price during the Nintendo
Yeah.
Treehouse Live. I think
That was
Reggie
him.
Was
He has like
very
7
active.
burner accounts.
I know,
He's
man.
got a ton of burner accounts, and yeah, he was telling us all about it the other day. It's
Yeah.
kind of crazy.
So yeah, I guess we're gonna have him next week, which is good. But yeah, for this week, you're stuck with us. So deal with it, gamers.
Yep.
Nathan, you've been playing games this week, and games. That
I have
are
in fact
not
been playing
Sonic.
video games.
Isn't that insane?
Yes. Well, that's actually not true. I have been playing Sonic Forces this week.
Ah, the best one.
So, yeah. Okay, I will say, you know what's weird about that one in particular? 100%ing it was not as bad as most of the Sonic games because, like, the game is so short. It has, like, this whole, like, mission thing you have to do, and it's a little bit annoying because, like, the missions, they're not all unlocked at the same time. So you'll, like, play a level, do something specifically, and a lot of times you kind of have to, like, redo that same, like, objective over and over again simply because the mission wasn't unlocked. So it's one of those kinds of games, but overall it wasn't that bad. But no, that's not the only game I played this week.
Oh, you
I
played
also played...
one?
Yes, I also played the mouse game, Mouse PI for Hire, that came out. I've actually been looking forward to that for a couple of years or whenever it got announced.
Yeah.
And I really, really like it. I haven't finished it yet, but I've played a few hours, and it's super, super fun. Like, it basically is Cuphead, but it's a shooter. But it's in the style of, like, a modern Doom game. So there's no, like, aiming down your sights or anything. Like, you have to, like, manually aim every time you're shooting. And the music is very, very inspired by Cuphead as well. It's got a very classic, like, 1920s kind of sound to it. And the black and white art style is kind of interesting because... it really gives this game, like, a very, very unique aesthetic. Because, like, I think they could have colorized the game, but keeping it black and white, I think, makes it... it has, like, a film noir kind of feel to it.
Yeah.
Because, like, you play as a detective, right? And there's a lot of, like, classic film noirs from, like, the 1920s and 30s that were also black and white films. So having a game in that same style and you're playing as a detective mouse is great. The bosses have been pretty fun from what I've tried so far, and there's a decent amount of weapons.
Okay.
But I've really been liking it. Like, it's been super, super fun. I don't know if I like it as much as Cuphead, but it's been a pretty good time so far.
Well, that's great, because I kind of want to get it, but I wasn't sure. But now that I know that you enjoy it, I might,
It's cool.
get it as well. Because
Yeah, if you like Cuphead or if you like Doom, either of those, you'll like this game.
Yeah, I kind of like, well, Doom. No, Doom is too spoopy for me, but I kind of like Cuphead. It's too difficult for me, but I'm a gamer. I can handle that.
This game's not as hard as Cuphead.
Okay.
Cuphead is a lot more difficult than this game.
Yeah, the art style is what was interesting me the most about Mouse PI for Hire, because, I don't know, just like Cuphead, I like this format of game that are trying to mimic, like, comics from the 50s or 60s, whatever. So it's a really cool art style. So that's good.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've been digging it.
nice.
What have you been playing?
I've been playing Fortnite. No, well, yeah, but no.
What?
But I've been playing the brand new game Pragmata. Yay! It's another
Oh, nice,
Capcom
nice.
game.
I've seen a couple people play that.
Yeah, Capcom is carrying hard. Like, the AAA developers, they should all be ashamed of not being like Capcom. Capcom is delivering bangers after bangers, Game of the Year contenders, one after the other. They're insane. And like Pragmata is really, really good. It's actually super cool. I don't know if you've heard about it, but basically you play as this spaceman who's on the moon. And like there's an AI that wants to kill every human. Shocking. AI wants to kill us.
Wow. Crazy.
So basically, it's just like a story of real life in the future. So the AI wants to kill the human. But basically, you know, the spaceman you control, his name is Hugh, and he meets Diana, which is a Pragmata. So a Pragmata is like a robotic. It's the little girl. She's a robot, basically. And
isn't she? So I guess I was like listening to someone play it the other day. Isn't she kind of just like that guy's daughter, but like a robot version?
Not exactly. She is based on the daughter of the scientist that created her.
Oh, the scientist.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
I
she's
gotcha.
based off that. But yeah, basically she can hack people. So the way you play this game, like you aim down sight and you shoot down people, kind of like Resident Evil. But those robots are really solid, so you have to hack them using Diana to reveal their weak points, and then you can deal actual damage using your guns. So it's a really cool way to play the game, because, you know, the hacking minigame is pretty simple, but you gotta do the hacking minigame while the enemies are attacking you and while you're shooting them. So you gotta divide your brain in two different parts, the hacking and the shooting. And I don't know, it's hard to describe, but it's really interesting. It's a really good game, and it's a video game. Like basically that's as far as
sounds very different.
It is a video game that could have been released back in the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 era. Like it doesn't have this super deep story. It doesn't try to be an open world game. It's a game, and that's what I want. You get points, you get upgrades. There's like a training simulator where you can get even more like medals that you can trade to get power-ups and stuff. It is a video game-esque video game, and that's exactly what I want. And yeah, I'm loving it so far. It's probably one of my favorite games I played this year. This and Resident Evil Requiem. Those two, they're whew, good stuff.
Nice.
Capcom is on a roll. Don't stop them. They're killing everybody, and I like that.
Are you gonna get the amiibo? Because I know there is an amiibo for that game.
I was planning on getting the amiibo, but I don't know if you've seen the amiibo. It looks like dog doo-doo. Like, it doesn't look good.
Yeah, it doesn't look very good. Like, and it's expensive, too. Well, like, I might get it because, like, again, I'm still collecting them all, but I'm just waiting for the prices to go down. So I'll probably get it, like, eventually, but I think it's, like, 30 last I checked, which is pretty expensive still.
It is. Let me
So
pull up.
I'll wait till it's, like, 20 or 15 or something.
Like, I have it here on the browser.
40! Well, is that the Canadian price?
Yeah, that's the Canadian price. So.
Okay. I was going to say, like, whoa!
But, like, I don't know.
God.
Look at the hair. The hair looks weird.
It's not very detailed. Like, a lot of the new amiibo actually look really nice. This one just... It looks like one of the amiibo from, like, the very beginning, like 2014, 2015 era.
Yep. It really...
It's just not very detailed, yeah.
Like, even the box is pretty bland, but I guess it makes sense because the box art for the game is also just characters on the white
it's
background.
following the same format.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
The hair, it looks like a bunch of little spaghettis, so... this amiibo is really... I don't know if I'm gonna get it, especially not for $40. If I have, if I see it like with a big deal, I might grab it. But yeah, I'm not planning on getting it, and I'm almost done with the game already. So, and I haven't scanned a single amiibo, so at this point, I know I'm not gonna scan it, even if I get it.
I mean, it's just if you want it, just because of the if you like the game itself.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a collector's thing. Yeah.
Yeah, boy. So yeah, that's the game I've been playing. So great games.
Nice.
2026 is actually a great year for gaming so far. I've been having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Not Nintendo games, because Nintendo, I don't know what they're doing, but they're not releasing games. But the other companies, third parties,
they're releasing a lot of small stuff. They're not really going ham yet. Yeah, I think they're just building their catalog. But yeah, it is taking them a while to release stuff. Like they've released Mario Tennis, Tamagotchi Life, what else this year? The Mario Wonder DLC, but that was like a small thing.
Yeah, and now they're gonna.
That's really about it.
Rhythm
far.
Heaven, and we have Yoshi coming up. We're gonna talk about Yoshi
And Splatoon,
later
and yeah,
in the
we'll talk
podcast,
about those.
because we have some news about it. I don't know. Do you want to jump into the news?
Yeah, I guess we'll get started. Let's start with the Zelda movie, though.
Movie!
Because it does seem like we have, I guess it's like official artwork, the first official artwork.
Yeah.
It's a movie clapper that came from the director of photography. And I guess we get like a good look at Link, which is kind of interesting because like the artwork doesn't really look anything like the actor at all.
I know.
So I'm assuming it's just like art itself. It's not what the actual movie will look like, but it's cool. I actually really like it. I think it's a pretty sweet looking Link.
Yeah.
It captures his essence really, really well. At least like the classic Link, not like the Breath of the Wild one. And yeah, I think it's pretty cool looking.
Yeah, it's cool to see the green tunic. We can see the Master Sword. He has, all of the chain mail under his clothes, kind of like Twilight Princess Link. So
Yeah.
I think they're going for the Twilight Princess Link look, which is actually one of the better looking Links, in my opinion, the more detailed one. So that's actually a good one to, make a movie out of.
Yeah.
I can see the shield. That's probably the Hylian shield that he has on his back. We can't see yet, but
Probably, yeah.
the shape looks
Something
familiar.
that I've been seeing people talk about is that Link is holding the sword with his right hand and not his left hand.
Ooh,
And
yeah.
in most games he usually holds the sword with his left hand, but with Breath of the Wild he holds it with his right.
Yeah.
And I guess technically in Twilight Princess it's also his right with the Wii version specifically.
Yeah.
So I'm curious if he's actually going to be right-handed in this movie. Like, I don't think it really matters, to be honest. Like, I know traditionally he's always held the sword with his left hand, but I don't really know if they're going to follow that or not. Because I feel like that's just, like, one of those, like, unforetold things where, like, they do usually make him left-handed in the games, but, like, will anyone really care in the movie? Like, I feel like a lot of people, unless you're a hardcore Zelda fan, won't even really notice.
Yeah. Personally, I don't really care, to be honest. As long as he holds the sword
Yeah.
and he kills Ganon, that's going to be a good movie. And, yeah. But you're right.
As long as he bombs an Octorok, then I'll be happy.
All the
and some
Octoroks and
Dodongos.
the Dodongos needs to be bombed. I wonder if there's going to be Dodongos in the movie. Yeah, probably.
I mean, there has to be. What are they going to look like, though? Dude, oh my god, I cannot wait to see a trailer for that movie because I want to see what all like the enemies are going to look like in live action.
This is going to be a weird movie. Like, I don't know. It's either going to be a masterpiece or it's going to be complete garbage. Like, I feel like there's no in between.
With this kind of thing, there's no in between at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm super, super curious how this movie is going to go down.
Well, no, we'll know in a year, so it's okay. But yeah.
Yeah. Actually, almost, I think it's May 2027, right? I'm pretty sure that's when it gets released.
Yep. So, it's getting close to release. Hopefully no delays on that one, so we'll see. But
yeah, hopefully not.
Some good art style. I think we also have like a little patch that was given to the camera department, so that's also
that's cool.
So,
that's so cool. I wish I had something like that.
Yeah,
that's
this
awesome.
Is a better thing to get. Like, oh, look, this little Link and the little camera guy next to it. That's really cool.
That's really sick.
Like
that reminds me, when I was doing the Bandy's Universe a few years ago, I made custom shirts for everyone that was on the team. So like every animator got like a custom Bandy's Universe shirt, and everyone that did like background art and stuff. So, which I know is kind of like a pretty common thing when you're working on like movies or shows. So it's cool to see stuff like this because this is like a video game memorabilia. Like you'll never be able to recreate something like this.
Nah, you have to keep this forever. Like this little patch. If you own it, if you were part of the camera department, yeah, keep that, man. It's amazing. It's cool.
I like the art of Link too. It's not just like a traditional pixel art. I don't think I've ever actually seen this specific style of a pixelated Link. Like, I think it is actually based off of the movie. So, like, a pixelated movie Link is very cool to see.
Yeah, and I just noticed he also holds the sword in his right hand. So, I guess...
there you go.
Digging deep,
he's right-handed.
I think I'm happy to report and confirm Link is going to be right-handed in the movie. There you go. Because
I actually think you just confirmed it. I haven't seen anyone talk about that.
that's all you need nowadays. You just look at a thing and you confirm it, and that's it. It's news.
That's right.
That's gonna
You
be
know
the
for
title.
sure.
That's gonna be the clickbait title for the podcast.
I looked at a thing. It's news now.
But yeah, basically, that came from Gyula Pados, who's like one of the member of the crew, and he posted it on Instagram, and it's no longer there. He deleted it. So
Ooh.
did the Nintendo
interesting.
ninjas give him a call, and they were like, "Take that down, bro." I don't know, but
Maybe.
yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if it's because like this does depict Link holding the sword with the right hand. Maybe because like people are kind of just speculating on that right now. But I think maybe that patch kind of confirms it, to be honest. I'm not going to lie.
I think it does, but also, come on, Nintendo, who cares? Like, even if
It's not that serious. Yeah.
It's only, it's a hand, okay? It's okay. But yeah, I am super excited for that movie. It's gonna be great, hopefully.
It'll be interesting, regardless if it's a good or a bad movie. I am very excited to see it.
Same.
It's going to be fun.
Same. Okay.
Yeah, but I guess...
Yeah.
I guess next, we won't have too much to say about this. We're going to jump back into Pragmata.
Yes.
Because we already know that the game has sold 1 million copies in just 2 days, which is very, very good.
Especially
for a brand new IP.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Like,
yeah.
Obviously, there was a lot of hype behind that game. Like, there were a lot of commercials. It was featured in, like, not the Nintendo Directs, but, you know, the PlayStation Directs, whatever they call it. State of Play. Yeah, the
State of Play.
The PlayStation State of Play. It was showcased there a couple times. The game was supposed to come out in 2023. It got delayed multiple times. So there was a lot of hype building up to that game, but now seeing that it actually sold like 1 million units in 2 days, like that's another W for Capcom. I'm telling you, man, Capcom cannot... They don't have L's this year. They only catch some W's.
Oh, they've been doing... I mean, honestly, they've been kind of cooking for, like, a while. Like, I think ever since they started doing the remakes for Resident Evil 2, like when 2 and 3 came out, it kind of feels like ever since then, they've just been slapping. Because there was a period in, like, the 2010s where a lot of their releases were, like, just kind of subpar, and they also kept canceling Mega Man games.
Yeah.
People were getting really upset with them about that. And they are making another Mega Man that is coming, but we're also getting a lot of great Resident Evil games, and now Pragmata, and they develop, I think, Monster Hunter too, right?
Yeah, Monster Hunter.
Yes, they're also doing Monster
Stories
Hunter.
that came out also this year. Monster Hunter Stories 3, I do believe.
Yes.
And this one
I
was
haven't
also a
heard much
success.
about that one, but
Yeah, it's
they said it was a success.
It's
okay.
like Monster Hunter, but Pokemon. That's what I gathered from it. So you collect monsters and you use them to fight. So it's like a Monster Hunter Pokemon collecting. My friend's really into it, and he said that the game was amazing. So basically,
Okay.
Capcom W's and W's, and I think they also have another game coming out. It's a new Onimusha, so it's a samurai warrior game thing.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Onimusha, I don't remember, but basically it's a franchise, and they're releasing a new game. That next one's not coming out on Switch 2, sadly. It's only like Xbox and PlayStation and PC. But still, like, I have a feeling this is also going to be a great game. Like, they're just releasing good games. That's it. They're not trying to go crazy, reinvent the wheel or whatnot. They're just releasing games, and it works for them. So, basically,
they're doing
game
awesome.
industry, live services games, out the window. Just make some good-ass games. That's all you need to make money. That's it. Make games.
Yeah, what was the most recent? Oh, High Guard. That's right. That was in the Game Awards last year, and it's already gotten canceled
I think
after
it was
like a month.
Yeah, 2 to 3 weeks, and then it was canceled. They had this multiple year plan with like seasons and events, and they were like, it's gonna be crazy. And then 3 weeks later, they're gonna like, okay, we're canceling it. It sucks. Sorry, guys. It's Concord.
I mean,
Highguard.
I feel bad for the developers of that game, because I think they probably did spend a really long time with it, which does kind of suck because it's like all that work is just gone.
Yeah.
But it's like, stop making these kinds of games. Like, actually, I didn't see it in our docket, but the Stop Killing Games initiative. So the person behind that talked to the European Parliament last week, and it sounds like Europe is actually interested in passing some sort of law for that, which is really, really great news, because that means live service games when they eventually shut down, they will be forced to create an offline version of that game.
Which is good.
So it sounds like that reality is actually going to come into place at some point. I don't think it's going to happen for past games, but I think for all games moving forward, that will eventually be required by law, at least in Europe, which basically means around the world, right? Because if they're going to release something like that in America or Canada.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, so that's awesome. So it sounds like games like High Guard will eventually cease to exist, or if they do exist, then you'll still be able to play them after the game shut down.
Yeah, there's going to be
so that's great.
Less. And I feel like the popularity of this genre is also dying. Like battle royales, they're not as cool as anymore. I know, what's that game called? The one that's really popular, Arc Raiders. It's
Arc Raiders. Yeah, I've heard
shooter.
of that.
Basically, this one still works, but also I've read news that the player count has dropped like 80% on Steam. So people are already getting not bored, but they're moving on to something else. So all of these games, they're gonna struggle soon. Like, I know everybody wants to be the next Fortnite, because remember 2017, 2018 Fortnite, like everybody was playing Fortnite.
Huge.
You were on Twitch, like everybody was streaming Fortnite with 100,000 viewers. But I don't think we'll ever see that again. Like Fortnite was a special thing that happened at a special moment, and it's just the stars were aligned in a way, and it's not like everybody's trying to have this again, but it doesn't work. And I don't know, man. If that means that game companies are gonna move back to traditional games like good single player, I'm all down for that. That's what I want the most, to be honest.
I mean, like, I'm fine with those games existing, but like for me personally, I cannot get into them because I hate the idea of a game forcing FOMO when it comes to the content of the game, where it's like, oh yeah, you can play this, but it's only available for a limited amount of time, so you got to play it now. Or, oh, if you want this skin, you have to get it now before it's gone for forever. Like, I just can't get behind games like that, because that's just like, it just kind of like stresses me out mentally. Like, I just want to sit down and play the damn game. Like, if you're gonna have DLC, okay, whatever, that's fine as long as the original game is like fully complete. But when it comes to the live service stuff and they're constantly cycling like things out, I don't know. I'm really not a fan of that.
Yeah.
I can't get behind it.
No, I understand. Like, the only game I play in that genre is Fortnite, and to be honest, at this point, I don't really care. Like, they've released so many skins, so many weapons, so many things that if I miss them, I don't care anymore. There's like 2,000 different skins. Like, I'm not gonna collect them all. It's not worth it at this point. So I don't have the FOMO anymore, but I know a lot of people still have it, so I guess it still works.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but at least Pragmata is selling well. I also read an article that said that 11% of the sales were from the Nintendo Switch 2 version, and I think like 68% were from the PlayStation. So, of course, it's selling more on
PS5,
not a
surprise.
But still, like 10%. So one copy out of every 10 copies sold is a Switch 2 version, which for a
that's good.
Yeah, for a third-party franchise, that's really good. Like, a bunch of people say that people only buy Nintendo consoles to play the first-party exclusives, and yeah, true, I agree. But now seeing that the third parties are able to sell their games on Switch 2, that's cool. That's cool. That's great news for Nintendo and for everyone, actually.
I think that's really starting to change a lot with the Switch 2. Just because, like, we really have, we've talked about this before, but like we've really reached the point of diminishing returns when it comes to visuals. Yeah. So, like, obviously the games technically don't look as good on Switch 2 compared to like the PS5 or Series X version, but like it's close enough for most people.
Yep.
Like, yeah, like you have the Switch 2 game for Pragmata, and I know you have like the Resident Evil games and the Final Fantasy games, and like, yeah, I mean, it's basically close enough at this point. Like, it's hard to really tell the difference. It's getting harder and harder to tell the difference.
Yeah, it is. And the ports are really solid, so yeah. Are you ready to discuss your most anticipated game of July?
Yes, I honestly am. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Like, there has been like no games have been hyped for this year until this trailer came out. Because I'm a massive Splatoon fan. I've played like 900 hours of Splatoon 2 and like 400 hours of Splatoon 3. So, yeah, I'm a little excited for this, just a little bit. And I'm especially excited because my favorite part of 2 and 3 is honestly the salmon run mode, where it's basically kind of just like a kid version of like zombies. You're shooting the salmonids, and you're collecting the orbs and stuff. This is basically just like an expanded version of Salmon Run, and it looks like it takes elements from Side Order, where you can like upgrade your abilities now, which is really, really cool. And the game has some new hairstyles as well, which is always nice. I like that, like, for every game, they like add in like new ways to like customize how the Inklings and Octolings work. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's actually a lot that they showed off in the game, especially if you are a Splatoon fan. Like, immediately I noticed this new hatchet item, and it's actually called a Zubat Slasher, and apparently it's called a gadget in the game, and it's an item where basically it has like a recharge, so you can only use it sometimes.
Okay.
And I don't think Splatoon has ever had anything like that specifically. Like, have you ever played Black Ops 2? The zombies for that.
Yeah, I played that.
Okay, so like when I first saw the hatchet, the first thing I thought of was there's a DLC map called Mob of the Dead in that game, and it has a hatchet called Hell's Retriever, and it looks very similar to this one. Like, the colors are different, but it kind of functions in a similar way.
Okay.
So yeah, this game looks pretty sick. I'm super excited for it.
Yeah, it looks fun. I don't know, man. I'm not as excited as you, but obviously I've played less Splatoon. I do agree that my favorite parts of Splatoon were like Salmon Run and the roguelike DLC, Side Order. Was it?
Yeah, Side Order.
That I played quite a lot. So if it's just more of that, then heck yeah, I want to play it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I wasn't expecting that. I don't know what I was expecting. I was maybe expecting like a multiplayer game, but it's a single player focused one. So I don't know.
It has multiplayer, but
does,
it's only with friends. So it's not like you can get in a lobby with a random person. I think you can do up to 4 players, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think that's 1 to 4. That's what I read on Twitter. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It looks good. I just don't know. It feels like a game mode. So I'm just confused that we're not watching Splatoon 4 with a new game mode. It's weird to me that this is going to be a standalone release. But if it's going to be very solid and good, then sure, let's go. Let's play this one.
So what's interesting about this is there's actually some new like aesthetic things. Like, some of the Inklings have freckles, which are actually like leftover pieces from Splatoon 3 that were never brought into the game. So people are speculating that this was originally supposed to be a DLC pack for the 3rd game, but it seems like the developers had so many ideas for it, they just turned it into its own thing.
Yeah.
So I think Splatoon 4 is on the way. We'll probably see it in the next like year or two. But yeah, getting this new mode is great. What's really cool too is that it's not full price. It is $50 digitally and $60 physically.
But that's cool.
So that's nice to see. That's really nice to see.
Like, Nintendo is actually holding their end of the deal when they said they were going to have, the
variable
pricing, and people were like, no, you're just going to make it more expensive. Well, no.
Yeah.
Say sorry. Apologize to Miyamoto right now, people. But yeah, it's
Apologize to Reggie.
But it's cool that it costs less digitally. I know Europe has had that for like years, but it's new for us here in America. And as a physical collector, this is tempting me to move on to digital at this point because, man, I'm paying $10 more for a freaking little cartridge, and they don't even include like little manuals anymore. It's just boring at this point.
It's just the cartridge. Yeah, I mean, I've moved on. When it comes to like modern gaming, like, I never get physicals. Like, I have a ton of retro games, but like ever since the Switch 1, I just get digital everything. So,
but like, see,
I'm down with this.
But everybody's getting digital now most of the time. So here's my big brain plan. Maybe in 40 years, when like I'm a grandpa, maybe I'm gonna be like, I want to sell this OG Pragmata physical copy, and it's going to be worth $200 because no one bought it. Maybe that's what's going to happen, right?
I mean, maybe. Even by then, are you going to need that extra $200?
No.
I think you'll be fine.
I'm never going to sell any of that. Like, I know I have all my collection there, and I know it's worth something, but I'm not gonna sell it. It's mine, dude. I'm gonna let all of those discs rot before I sell them, which is dumb.
Right.
But that's what I'm gonna be doing, dude.
I still haven't decided because I already know like all my GameCube discs are gonna rot eventually. I don't know if I'm gonna sell them before that happens or not, because like I feel like the value is just gonna completely just get killed at that point.
Yeah, if discs starts to rot, like not all at the same time, but if we see more and more reports that GameCube discs are starting to rot,
yeah,
the prices are either gonna skyrocket for those that have like working copies, or it's just gonna go down the drain, because then you'll realize that it's worthless. It's just gonna be a pile of rotting scraps. I don't know, man.
That's true.
But yeah.
The game comes out July 23rd, so
that's cool.
Only a few more months.
That's the summer game. I think that's what we actually predicted last year. Last week.
Last week.
year.
Yeah, I think we said, I think one of us said July. I think I was saying July or August.
Yeah.
I don't remember which one I said specifically. It was one of those.
I think I was like August for Fire Emblem and July or June for Splatoon. I think those were my prediction. I still think Fire Emblem is releasing in August. That's I still think that's happening. Fire Emblem.
I think we'll get a drop for it, like a overview trailer pretty soon.
Yeah.
Probably in like the next week or so.
We're also gonna get a direct real soon too, in June probably, because.
Maybe. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like Nintendo. I mean, this could be a whole thing we talk about on the podcast, too. Is Nintendo actually abandoning directs?
I don't think so.
Because I feel like they could have talked about a lot of this stuff in the directs, but maybe not. They could definitely go into more detail for this game and the Yoshi game as well, which we'll get to in a second.
But
it is kind of weird.
Yeah. I was going to say they're going to have to announce what they have in store for the rest of the year, because... Of course, now we know that we have like Rhythm Heaven, we have Yoshi, we have Splatoon, and then, Fire Emblem eventually. That's it. We don't know anything else. Of course, we had the rumors from Nate, they're going to release a new Star Fox and a new Ocarina of Time, but...
we're supposed to get a trailer this month, so time is ticking, Nate. You got a week left.
Nah, Nate is chilling.
You got a week left.
He's always right, so I know he's not even stressed out about it. He's
we'll see. Next Tuesday. If we don't get a trailer next Tuesday, Nate's cooked. No one's going to believe him anymore.
Actually, what if it just dropped right now? Because, every time we record the freaking podcast, something crazy drops.
You're right. You're right. Let's check Twitter real quick.
No, we have a
new
trailer.
We'll wait. I'll check again in 30 minutes. We might get something soon.
Well, we got a new trailer for Yoshi and the Mysterious Book on Twitter. So that's what Nintendo posted today. So that's cool. We'll also get to talk about this because we have more news. Did we mention that the Splatoon Raiders is going to get Amiibo as well? It's going to be new Amiibos of
no.
Shiver, Fry, and Big Man. So
yeah. So the Amiibo come out the same day as the game. They are $25 each, so it's kind of spendy if you get all of them $75.
Oh, yeah.
And what's interesting about them is that you can link them together, because the Amiibo themselves are kind of like on pieces of like land from the game, and you can just like Lego link them essentially.
Cool.
That's what it kind of looks like.
I like that.
So that's actually really cool. I just don't know if I want to spend $25 on each of them. That's so much to spend.
But I mean,
so I don't know.
I don't want to buy them at that price, but also look at that shelf. There's a freaking whole shelf dedicated to Splatoon behind me over there, so I kind of have to get them,
Well, that's the thing. I already have all of them. I don't want to spend full price. Like, I think the same with like the Pragmata amiibo.
Yeah.
I'll probably wait on these ones at least a little bit. At least, like, I'll pay like 20 at the most. That's the most I'm willing to pay for these.
20 is all right. 20 is okay with me, but everything higher than that, I don't know, man. That's Splatoon Raiders. Random shadow drop trailer
that's Raiders
on a Tuesday. Nintendo is crazy for that, and I like that.
that's what I'm saying. Like, it just feels like they're abandoning directs. Like, I don't think they actually are, but it is very interesting how frequently this year in particular they have been doing stuff like this. Like, here's an overview trailer for a game we barely talked about, and they've done that several times.
Yep, it's not the first and not the last time. So
I think that, like, because the thing is, they show the trailers first in the Nintendo Today app, and then they put it on YouTube. So I think they're really trying to get people to use that app. But like, I don't know. I'm fine waiting an hour to see the trailer on YouTube. Yeah. I'm not gonna wait. I will wait. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I don't really care about the app, so same. I'm just waiting. But that's a good way to to get people to use the app. At least give them a scoop. I don't know.
Yeah, like an early scoop.
Yeah.
For people that really care that much.
Okay.
But, I mean, we already talked about the Yoshi game, so I guess we could jump into that next.
Yeah, let me just boom, because we just had a new overview trailer that dropped right now, so I'm watching it right now live with you. But yeah, Yoshi and The Mysterious Book. It has been played by some members of the press, members of media, and I've seen like Nintendo Life, VGC, and it was a couple media got to play the game. Let's be real, it looks good. Okay, the art style, the whole Yoshi is inside of a book. I like that. It's cool. I enjoy that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's pretty much all I enjoy about what I read, what I saw so far. People are saying that the game is fun, but it doesn't play like Woolly World or Crafted World. Like it's not just, you enter a level, you collect the flowers and you defeat the boss and you move on. It's not like that. The whole point of the game is to discover things about those enemies that you meet. So you kind of have to feed them stuff to see what happens when you do that, and then you learn new abilities. The whole point is basically discovering everything about those creatures because it gives.
It's
you
just like
new
a big
abilities.
puzzle game.
Yeah, it's
kind of
exactly. And I don't know how to feel about that. Especially now that I also read that you cannot take damage and you cannot die in this game. So kind of like
so it's basically Kirby's Epic Yarn.
Exactly, and I enjoy a lot Kirby's Epic Yarn. Don't get me wrong, it was a good game, but
That game's actually pretty fun. I do like Epic Yarn too.
But I don't know if I want to play a Yoshi game where you cannot die or cannot take damage. Like, I know Yoshi games, they're not difficult typically, besides maybe Yoshi's Island, which was like very tough. But I don't know, man. I'm sad that Yoshi is now, baby's first game for Nintendo, so there's no difficulty anymore. I don't know.
I was talking to a friend about this yesterday, actually, when the other trailer came out, and I think like the reason that I'm also kind of frustrated with this is just because like new Yoshi games very rarely come out nowadays. Mm-hmm. Like we get basically one per generation, and that's it.
Yep.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with more experimental titles like this. I mean, like you said, it looks amazing visually, and the idea is interesting, but like it definitely is catered more towards like younger audiences, which again is fine. But it's like, okay, well, now I have to wait another 8 years for an actual Yoshi game? Like, I don't want to do that. Like, this would be fine if Nintendo would make your weird spin-off games, but also make a mainline one, at least one every generation.
Yeah, or at least
I don't know.
Just
that would be nice.
They can
could
combine
do
both because I remember playing Yoshi's Woolly
both.
World with my girlfriend, and like she enjoyed the game for the first 3-4 worlds. And then it got a bit too challenging for her, and she kind of just zoned out, and I finished it alone. But that's what I enjoyed. Like, you can play the first worlds, and you're going to be okay. It's not too difficult. But if you decide to grab every collectibles and get to the end, now there's going to be some challenging levels. And why can't we have this with Yoshi game nowadays? Why do they have to be super easy from beginning to end? Like, why can't we have like a game that starts easy and gets more difficult as we go? Or maybe a classic, modern versus classic way to play.
Yeah, there could be different difficulty modes.
Yeah, and I have the same issue with like a game like Super Mario Bros. Wonder. It's way too easy. It's super simple. It's too easy. Give me a difficult level. Give me a difficult, challenging mode for actual gamers that grew up playing Mario games. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel about this new Yoshi game.
I mean, it's Nintendo trying to get like kids back into Nintendo because like their core audience is people like us.
Yeah. And
Nintendo doesn't necessarily want that. They want like actual kids playing their games so that they'll like grow up and play them for the rest of their lives. Yeah. So they have captured a demographic of people, but it's mostly people in their like 20s and 30s, not so much people that are like in their teens or even younger than that. Because those people are playing Roblox and Minecraft right now. They're not going to play Yoshi in the Mysterious Book.
Clash Royale and all those mobile games. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, I mean, like sure, I think maybe kids will occasionally play like Mario Kart or something, but yeah, like again, I see what they're trying to do, and maybe it will work to an extent. Yeah. Like I think releasing a Yoshi game like this while pairing it with the Mario Galaxy movie makes a lot of sense because a lot of kids are going to get introduced to Yoshi through the movie, and then look at this new Yoshi game. So I actually think this strategy could work out pretty well in their favor, which is, again, all this I'm totally fine with, but it would also be nice if they could, at the very least, just either port Woolly World to the Switch,
Yeah.
or make another like actual Yoshi platformer, because I really like Yoshi games. I think like Yoshi's Island is one of my favorite platformers. Woolly World is fantastic. I even like Crafted World. Like, I know people are hard on that game. The music sucks in that game, but it's still fun.
There's only one song, and it's playing throughout the entire game.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Yoshi's New Island is also not very good. If anyone remembers that on the 3DS, that one's kind of garbage.
The music on Yoshi's New Island is so bad.
So awful.
It hurts, dude. It's awful. I don't know what they were thinking. But yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, you had the great idea. Just if I pre-order
like we can have both of these worlds.
Yeah.
We can have both of these worlds.
If I pre-order Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, just give me Yoshi's Woolly World like 4K. Just give me that, and I'll be happy. That's all I need, basically. So.
I think it'll get ported. Like, I'm kind of surprised we haven't gotten Woolly World yet, but I think eventually it'll get added to the Switch. But
next year.
They're probably gonna let this do its sales, and then they'll probably the next year or two. I'm hoping.
Yeah,
they'll do Woolly World. It just seems crazy to not port that off the Wii U.
I know. It was such a good game, and like it is compatible with all of the amiibos. Good job. Switch 2 is also compatible with amiibos, so no worries. There's also special levels in the 3DS version. I think it was called like Yoshi's Woolly World and Poochie or something like that.
Oh, yes, it added Poochie levels.
So just bring those as well to like the Switch 2 port, and that's it. You got
that'd be cool.
Easy money for you, Nintendo. I'm throwing out Reggie.
The 3DS version. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The speaking of the 3DS version though, I'm just remembering you could actually use I doubt they would add this to the Switch port, but you were able to like design and color the Yoshi however you wanted. Oh. Like you could use the touchscreen and like draw basically anything you wanted on the Yoshi. And I doubt that would happen if they were to do a Switch port, but I just remember that was another thing they did too.
The lazy way, probably. So
probably, that's okay. I mean, it wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't really make sense for the Switch anyway.
Yeah.
Because it's not dual screen, but like whatever.
Okay. We have some updates in the Nintendo lawsuit. So I want to briefly talk about this. It's crazy, man. Whoa, I didn't expect that. So remember when Nintendo increased the price of Switch 2 accessories and even like Switch 1 hardware in the USA?
Still scarred.
Yeah.
I'll never forget.
That was because of, your president, the dude, Donald.
Classic Trump and the tariffs.
Classic tariffs. Well, now the tariffs were ruled illegal, okay? So Nintendo was like, okay, well, now I'm suing the US. You got to give me back the money. Okay, I get that. But now we go even further. Two US gamers, Gregory Ufford from California and Prashant Sharan from Washington, they are suing Nintendo now. Because they're like, okay, so Nintendo's going to sue the US. They're going to get back their tariff money. And then they're just going to keep it? Nah. I paid it.
Yeah, that's not okay.
You got to give it back to me.
This should be a class action. Is this a class action lawsuit?
Not so far. No, it's only those two guys. But it's probably going to get...
I think that would make more sense to turn into that. Because... Yeah, I would love to get a refund on spending extra money on the accessories, because there's been a couple of them that I've had to get, and I got them when the price increased, which really sucks. So yeah, I would love to see that.
So yeah, it's just, it comes out of nowhere. Like, I wasn't expecting that to happen, but it's pretty freaking funny. Like, Nintendo suing the government, gamers suing Nintendo. It's, okay, let's sue those gamers now. Not kidding. But what's going to happen? I don't know. This is a court case. It's going to take years and years and years. It might even get settled like out of court and we'll never hear about it ever again.
It's very possible.
It is possible. Maybe the Nintendo ninjas are going to be like, hey, you take your money. Get out of here. Get out. We don't want this. So, or maybe it's going to turn into a class action lawsuit, like you said, and then everybody is going to be entitled to a beautiful refund of $2.14 in 7 years. So maybe that's what's going to happen. That's typically what happens with those class action lawsuits. You get like, $5.
That would basically be like the extra amount that we've spent, to be fair. Because like, well, I don't know. I don't know if that'd be fair necessarily, but I guess it'd be better than getting nothing back.
I know, and I get it. I get the lawsuit. It's just weird that it became a lawsuit, but I get it. Like, obviously, if Nintendo gets refunded, they're just gonna get refunded twice because they paid for the tariff by collecting your money, and now they're getting it back from U.S. government. Who's funding the U.S. government? It's taxes. It's everybody. So we can't win, dude.
What a mess. What a freaking mess.
Yeah, this system is broken, dude. There's no fixing it anymore, which is sad. I don't understand. So yeah, that's just a follow-up story to the lawsuit. So stay tuned for episode 6 once we get more infos on all of that.
Yes, that's right.
Cool.
Yes, I guess next I want to dip into the Mario Galaxy movie next, because Shigeru Miyamoto actually comments about the bad reviews. And I think we might actually have a lot to say about this one in particular, because Miyamoto's comments were very funny.
Surprised,
I guess like the main takeaway is that Miyamoto was legitimately surprised at how harsh the criticism was.
I know.
And it's funny because like he said the same thing during the first movie, because like, let's be real, the first and second movie, the way that they're told is basically the same thing. It's way too fast.
It's the same movie.
It's basically the same movie but different references.
Yep.
But he wasn't expecting this response the second time through, because he thinks he actually fixed the problems that the fans were asking for. And I think like an example of that is people were saying Luigi wasn't in the first movie enough, so they added more Luigi, which, okay, great. Yeah. People also complained about all the licensed music. They added less licensed music. Okay, great. You're fixing, like, imagine that the Galaxy movie is a pirate ship, and this pirate ship is sinking. You have small holes and one big hole right in the middle. What Miyamoto has basically done is fix the little tiny holes, but can't see the big hole that's actually sinking the ship.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't know I don't think he actually knows why people don't like the movie, which is really funny.
Well, yeah, I don't know. It's weird that he wasn't expecting the same backlash with the second movie, especially because it's the exact same movie. Like, there's no plot in those movies, and I know it's not a bad thing. It's a good movie. It's, who cares? Like, everybe's watching.
Like, at the end of the day, it's a fun movie.
It is a fun movie.
It's a fun movie, but like as a movie, it's not great. Like, there's way better movies when it comes to the actual like story.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna rewatch it like a lot of times, because it was okay. I'm done with it. I want to see it again. So yeah, it's weird that I didn't expect the harsh reviews this time around. Like, I don't know. It surprises me that he didn't see those coming.
He didn't. Like I said, like, he fixed problems, but it's not like the core issue with the first movie.
But also, I mean, why should he fix those problems in a way? Because the movie, the box office is really good. The movie is crazy. It's breaking records. It's printing money. Fans are loving it. Like, of course, the reviews, the critics are bad, but most fans, they're like, okay, it's good. I like it. So I don't know, man. I get the comments he says. I get why we agree with the fact that the movie, not that it sucks, but that it suffers from like problems. But also, those problems don't affect the sales at all. Not at all. So they're not gonna
No,
fix
I mean, the
anything.
movie will probably still make about $1 billion.
Yeah.
Or something. I think the first movie made like 1.3 billion or 1.4 billion or something. Like, it made a lot of cash.
Yep.
And I don't know if this one will make that much, but it's still gonna make like a crazy amount of money. Because like combined, these two movies have made $2 billion. Like, that's crazy. That's a lot of money to make for just two movies.
Like, they're already making a third one as we speak. They're already in.
Yeah, they're making it with Daisy, and Wario and Waluigi will be in it, and then they'll be in the movie for like 10 minutes, and then Daisy will be there, and she'll get trapped in Sarasaland, and you have to save her, and then she's also Peach and Rosalina's sister somehow.
Oh no! Don't give them ideas.
Yeah. And then the fourth movie, Pauline will be the mom. She's the mom somehow.
Okay, she's the mom of like Peach, Daisy, and Rosalina? Oh my god.
Yeah, and then the plot of the fourth movie is to figure out who's the dad, because Pauline has no idea. She doesn't remember.
Dang, it has to be, who's the dad? Who could their
Who
dad
would be the dad?
There's not a lot of dads in the Mario franchise. Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Also,
We'll have to wait and find out.
Peach and Rosalina, they're not sisters. I refuse to accept that, and
they're sisters now.
I will have to accept it because Miyamoto also says that he wants to fix the canon. So if he makes another, he said that in an interview. If he ends up making another Galaxy game, well, they're sisters now. So deal with it. That's it. It's canon. He decided that it's canon. That's the thing. I don't know, man.
I mean, I guess, but like, that is very confusing.
It is.
Like, for why they would be sisters. Like, I guess it's fine because, like, at the end of the day, like the original games, that it wouldn't really like mix badly per se because they don't really have much involvement. Like, and even in like Mario Galaxy 1, the only connection Peach and Rosalina really have is that Rosalina wants to help Mario save Peach. That's really the only time she ever actually talks to her.
Yeah, true.
And that's it. Like, they never have like a bonding moment of any kind. So like, if they really want to do that, I guess that's fine. I don't know how that would turn out, but sure, I suppose they could do that.
Yeah, I mean, the story in Mario doesn't really matter that much, so whatever. Just make them all sisters
it doesn't
and
matter,
brothers
but
and sons, siblings. Who cares? Just
man, dude, I gotta tell you, I thought Mario Titans was gonna be weird before, but now we're gonna get Peach and Rosalina as sisters in that game.
that's gonna be
Wow.
crazy, man. Like we're
It'd be a strange game.
Oh, we might get a new franchise out of that new canon, though, because you know those Mario and Luigi games, like it's all about exploring their
course.
brothership. Well, what about, you know, a brand new game,
Sistership.
Peach and Rosalina Sistership? That's the DLC for
Actually, that could be
brothership.
pretty sick. If it's like another RPG, but it's Peach and Rosalina, that could actually be really cool.
I'd play that, yeah. That'd be cool.
I would definitely try it.
You know what?
Yeah, if it's like an actual game, not like Princess Peach Showtime. If it's an actual game, that could be kind of cool.
Yeah, Princess Peach Showtime, it's not a game. It's a movie. Let's not talk about this.
Yeah, I actually I got the game recently because I found it for $30.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't gonna pay full price for that. I'm like, screw it, I'll
that
get it.
price,
So I have a
it's
physical of it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, for that price, it's fine.
You'll see if you end up playing it. You'll see. It's a game.
I will someday.
It's a game.
I will someday.
It's a solid 5
It looks
out of 10.
boring.
Yeah, solid 5
I played the
out of 10.
demo. The demo put me to sleep. It was so freaking tedious.
And it's super slow. And like, my main gripe with this game, there's little cutscenes that you cannot skip. And the game is built kind of like Yoshi's Crafted World. So you have to visit the same level like 2 to 3 times if you want to collect everything. And you cannot collect everything
okay.
before you beat the final boss and then you unlock more stuff. But every time you go back in the level, you have to watch the cutscene again. And you cannot skip it.
Ugh.
Every single time. So if you have to go in the same level 4 times to get those 4 little collectibles things, you have to watch the freaking cutscene 4 times. Why? This is I stopped playing after that. I tried my best to collect everything in this game, but I just couldn't. Like watching the same cutscene over and over again, it was too much. I couldn't.
Man, and that game, I'm looking up the sales. It apparently only sold about 1 million in the first 10 days.
That's kind of.
So I feel like it probably didn't sell that well overall.
Yeah, it's still.
So was it really? I don't know if it was really worth making that.
That I was expecting for a game. When I googled Princess Peach Showtime, the first result is the Nintendo Store page, and the second result is a Reddit post. Does Princess Peach Showtime get better?
It doesn't get better.
I'm sorry, dude. It's not getting better. I'm so sorry, dude.
That is so funny.
But yes.
Yeah, the only people I saw excited for that game were just like Peach stans, people that just already loved Peach as a character.
Yeah.
That's about it, though. I didn't see anyone else actually excited for it.
Yeah, 1.3 million. That's what I got from Princess Peach. So, I mean, it's
okay.
Don't get me wrong; it's a lot of copies, but for a Nintendo game,
for Nintendo,
it's
not very good.
Exactly, it's good
kind
for
of a failure
any
for
gamer,
Nintendo.
Any indie developers or whatnot. But for Nintendo, that's okay.
Yeah, that's kind of
it
a
doesn't
flop.
deserve it, so it shouldn't
Yeah.
have sold that much. But you know,
well, speaking
what
of
is
sales,
selling?
though.
Oh, dang it! You did the segue first.
No, you go ahead. It's all you.
Speaking of selling like hotcakes, Nintendo Switch 2 sold about 570,000 units in the US during March 2026. So that brings the total sales to about 5.4 million units. Basically, it's selling faster than the OG Switch. And the OG Switch was already breaking records. And now the Switch 2 is breaking those records. That's insane. Like, who's buying Switch 2 right now? Like, there's no main titles.
Dude, it's
People keep
Pokopia,
buying
man.
it. Oh,
It's
yeah,
Pokopia.
it's Pokopia.
I think that's what's doing it.
I forgot.
Yeah, I have seen
Yeah.
so many posts online of people saying, "God damn it, Nintendo! I'm gonna buy a freaking Switch 2 now for Pokopia."
Yeah, you're so right.
So
It
yeah,
is the
I think that's
Pokopia.
what's keeping it going,
Because I was like,
which is kind of amazing. I knew the game was gonna do okay, but I didn't think it was gonna be as popular as it is.
like, I knew it was going to be popular, but I was afraid because it's a game made by the freaking Pokemon company, and they have like a very not good track record of releasing games. You know, sometimes they release complete garbage, and sometimes, well, they do it right. And like, I think that's the reason it's selling so well. Pokopia is good. It's well made. It's fun. It's addictive.
Yeah, it's actually a really good game.
It runs good. It runs well, which at this point I thought we were all expecting from Pokemon games, but then we got Pokemon Champions that run like at 30 FPS on Switch 2, so there's nothing guaranteed.
I love that no
anymore.
one's talking about that game already. It's
dead.
been like less than a week and no one cares anymore.
Yeah, it's dead. It was dead on arrival, especially with all of the problems. Even competitive like Pokemon players are like, man, this game is broken. It doesn't. There's a lot of issues with it. So, of course,
Yeah.
they're gonna fix it with patches and whatnot. But at this point, like you said, the hype is dead. No one.
I just don't think anyone cares about it.
I don't care at all
Yeah.
about Pokemon Champions. I still have it on my freaking menu on my Switch 2 menu, and I still haven't launched the freaking app. I'm just gonna delete it. I don't even think
That's
I'm gonna
funny.
play it. So yeah, let's check out. This is interesting. The Nintendo Switch 2 is the second fastest selling console of all time in its first 10 months. The first one is the GBA. That surprised me. I didn't know the GBA
I actually
was selling
didn't
that
realize
well.
that.
Yeah, I think it was because
It must
was
have
cheap.
fallen off pretty quickly though, because I thought the GBA only sold like 40 or 50 million or something.
Yeah, gonna have to.
I don't remember
check
being
that,
a super big seller. I know the original Game Boy was a huge seller.
Yeah, it was.
Especially back in the day. But I thought the GBA and I remember the I don't know how well the SP sold either, but I just remember them not selling as well as like the original Game Boy Color.
Yeah, those ones were crazy, but that's because, it was the novelty
Of
of
Pokemon
playing a
and-
game
Pokemon and Tetris.
handheld. Tetris. Oh yeah, and Pokemon Blue.
Yeah.
That's the main games.
Especially Tetris. Dude, Tetris was like the thing.
It was bundled in
then.
with pretty much every Game Boy at first, right? I think it was like
Yeah, it was.
and
Yep.
that was like the best idea ever. It's crazy, man. To
Yeah, that
think
was genius.
Tetris.
Just like with Wii Sports.
Yeah.
On the Wii. Another huge. It's almost like bundling little games is a good idea when you get a new console.
But
Switch 2 Welcome Tour.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Why bundle them if you can sell them for $10, bro? Come on.
You're right.
Think of
You're
the
right.
investors. Think of the poor investors. How are they
Think
gonna,
of the children.
Yeah, how are they gonna afford another boat if you're not paying $10 for a pack-in title?
I know.
But yeah,
You're right. I should have thought of
GBA,
them.
Number 1 of all time, Nintendo Switch 2 at number 2, and then Switch OG at number 3. Then it's the PS5, which doesn't surprise me. PS5 is selling like hotcakes. I don't know why. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be like, I
Yeah,
already
like what
said
is
it.
there to play on the PS5? That's always confused me.
I know.
Like Astrobot is great. I think a lot of
Yeah.
people have bought a PS5 for Astrobot. Like for me,
Spider-Man?
that's a system seller game. The Spider-Man games are also
I bought
really,
it
really
for
good.
Spider-Man. That's the only reason I have a PS5. It's for Spider-Man. I played it. I played Astrobot, and then it's collecting
Yeah, I
dust
haven't
upstairs.
played-
Yeah.
It's kind of like become my Sonic machine, actually. Like
Oh.
I pretty much get most of the Sonic games on the PS5.
Like, I think the PS5 is the best way to play third-party games most of the time because it has the
Oh,
better
yeah.
performance. The graphics are beautiful, and the controller, the PlayStation
Great
controller, amazing controller.
Great
So-
controller.
but that's funny to me that the PS5 is selling so much because it doesn't have that many exclusive games. But also, I think most people are using it as, an alternative to PC gaming. So if you don't have a PC, you play on PS5 and you get solid performance.
Yeah.
And it has pretty
I mean,
much
it's
every
very
game
similar to
too.
like a powerful PC.
Yeah, it has all of the competitive games. It has, the Fortnite, the Call of Duty, the Overwatch. I think maybe it has
course.
Valorant. I'm not sure. but it has like all of those games. So yeah. And then it was a 3DS, which also surprised me because I remember the 3DS struggling quite a lot. Like they had to lower the price like 6 months after it launched because it wasn't selling
Yeah, those
at
sales
all.
must have come after that price drop because, yeah, it took a while for them to get sales. Because, like, the 3DS ended up doing pretty well. It sold like 60 to 70 million.
Yeah, it just
When it was all said and done.
It had
But
a
it
rough
did. It had a
start.
really bad start.
I mean,
a really, really bad start.
games were garbage. I don't remember. There were no actual good games on 3DS.
There's
at launch.
nothing.
There was
Yeah,
like
there
Resident
was
Evil,
Steel
The
Diver.
Mercenaries, Steel Diver, Pilot Wings,
The Pilot Wings.
Street Fighter, something. Like,
I think Street Fighter 4 or 3D or something. I don't remember. But yeah, there was like nothing like big from Nintendo. Like, even though people have been complaining about no 3D Mario on Switch 2, at least we got Mario Kart at launch.
Yep.
So for people that want the big games, there you go. Mario Kart and Donkey Kong. There's the big games.
Those are good games too. So,
Yeah.
but you know, not as big and Titan-esque as Super Mario Titan.
That's true. Super Mario Titan's about to be the #1 Switch 2 game when they finally announce it.
It's gonna be so great. But
Yeah, I can't wait.
I think that's pretty much all we have in terms of news this week. Like I said, it's a slow news week, but we rambled a lot, so it's okay, I
Dude,
guess.
like I said, we're master yappers. We went on tangents. That's what makes podcasts fun, is going on tangents.
I know. That's what
So,
people
yeah.
like. And yeah, that's cool. We did it.
Yeah, we made it work. But you have a middle segment for us.
Yeah.
You have not told me what it is.
And it's a
Your
secret,
notes
dude.
were just Peach Castle. That was the notes. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but I saw a picture of Mario 64.
Okay.
So you have me intrigued already.
So,
all right, Mario 64, I'm
let me
ready.
just lower the sound here because I don't want to hear the Mario sounds. Okay. So I was inspired by your video on Bethaniel Nandy, which Rainbow Road is the best to have a picnic at. So that's a video you made. And I was wondering, let's rate the rooms inside of Peach's castle. Like, let's rate the rooms.
Oh, the rooms in the castle specifically.
Yeah, all of the
Okay.
rooms. Like, let's pretend we are moving into Peach's castle and we have to pick a room to put, our bed or the gaming setup and all of that.
Okay.
I just want to go.
Oh, this
through
is a
the
fire
rooms.
idea. I like this a lot.
So I
This
just
is
want
cool.
to go to rooms and check them out. Like, let's start with Babam Battlefield. That
Okay,
Babam
Bob
room.
on Battlefield. So I like the room. It's got a classic painting.
Yeah.
There's a lot of space.
Like, you put your bed. You can put your bed right here on top, right next to the painting.
Yeah.
Which is good.
This is a really nice bedroom. I actually like this a lot. Yeah, I think. Do we have like do we have like an official tier list, or are we just kind of like going off the cuff here?
I think we can we don't have like a tier list that we can like show or whatnot, but we can
Like,
just
keep track?
rate
Okay,
them,
okay.
Just maybe out of 10 or give them a letter or something.
Okay, yeah, number. Yeah, I'm down with. You could do a number rating. This is like, okay, it's a nice room, but it's also, it just feels very empty.
Yeah, it's big.
It's like empty and it's kind of small. I feel like for a bedroom, it's an okay size, but it is a little bit, a little just, I don't know. There's something about it. I think there could be a little bit more to it. I'll give it like a 6.
Yeah, 6 sounds like it sounds accurate. 6 for the Babam
Okay.
Battlefield room, but I think it's.
Now,
gonna
what
be-
about this room?
Yeah.
What about this room specifically?
Oh, the room with the snowman's head. This one is garbage. Let's
Okay,
just
this one
have
next.
A look. It's just
Yeah,
like
what's with the interior design, dude? Like, what were they even thinking here?
you can't even put your bed. I guess you can put it right here down at the bottom, but
Yeah.
then you have no room left for anything. I guess you could put your little TV setup here to play games, but where would you put the couch if you?
But that doesn't make any sense. I think the problem is the paintings. There's the fact that there's 3 of them and they're all the same and they're way too big. There's nowhere to put your other decorations. This room,
Yeah.
and also like it's just shaped really awkwardly. Like
know.
the halls, like the walking space is like taking up half of the freaking room for no reason.
I know.
This feels like an airport like hallway where you're not supposed to actually live here. I'm giving this a 2
Yeah,
in
I was
terms
gonna
of
give
living
it a
here.
3 because this one it's total garbage. It's not good.
Yeah, that one's not very good.
But this next
Do we
one.
want to rate this room? What about this big hallway?
Oh,
How
the big.
do we want to
hall?
do this one as well? Yeah, where we are right now. Do we want to do this?
I was really thinking about only rating the rooms because
Okay, well let's go to the next bedroom.
like let's go to this one. It's like this one is amazing. This one is vibe.
Okay, this one's actually sick. This one's okay. First off, like the fish having an aquarium is really cool. They're huge, by the way.
Yeah.
Very, very big aquarium.
4 of them.
Yep. I love the lighting. It's got some nice like dark tones to it, but there's still some really cool lighting from the aquarium itself. It's kind of an ugly looking room. Like it's got the classic like 90s themed wallpaper, but I would live here. I'd give this like an 8.
It's so big.
This
Like you
is an
can
8.
put your bed right here. You can have your little gaming setup on this wall here. You put your TV, your video games. You
there's
can even
space
have
for
like
all
a
that.
couch here. Maybe a L-shaped couch to divide this little staircase here. You can put your couch here, and that could work, I think.
Yeah, this is a fun setup. I don't know if I'd say it's a bedroom. This is like a good like party room. Like if you want to do some gaming with friends, this is where you put all the video games.
It's so
in this
big
room.
too, so that's a good room. So yeah, 8 out of 10
Yeah,
for this.
I
one.
like that.
Let's go to Wom's Fortress. Wom's Fortress. It's gonna be another one of those weirdly shaped room like.
Yeah, this is
one.
like Snowman's Land, where it's like the hallway takes up way too much space. I do like there's a bit of an indent to put your bed, so it's kind of like hidden when you walk into the room, so it feels a little more private. But I don't know, man. This is kind of like it's like maybe another 5 or 6 or something.
But like, imagine if you put your bed right here, and then you remove the painting here, and you put like a big screen and a projector. You could play.
That
like,
would be sick.
Lying down in bed here and play over here. I'm struggling with the camera. I'm trying my best. Mario's
but I guess we have to ask this. Can you remove the paintings, or do they have to stay there?
Yeah, I guess since they're magical, you can't really remove them, right? Like.
Yeah, I think you have to keep them there, unfortunately. If you could remove it, though, you get a sweet setup with a huge TV.
Yeah. And you can even put a couch here and also game. I don't know.
Ooh, yes.
But the painting ruins it, so I'm giving it, 5, 6 maybe? 6. I'm giving it 6.
That's what I'm thinking, like a 5 or a 6 for this one. I think that's pretty good.
That's a good one. I think that's all oh, no, wait. We have one more. Well, we have the Bowser room. Let's be real. This is a 2. Like, we don't even have...
This is like a 1. This isn't a room. This is a hallway.
And
then at the end of the hallway, the floor collapses.
I know, it's broken. Like, why would I want to live here when it keeps...
Yeah.
And, like, there's an invisible wall. Boom. So, I don't know, man. Okay,
exactly.
it's a 1.
Yep.
Agreed.
That's a 1. Yeah, just look at it. What do we need to say? this room's garbage.
It makes no sense. We also have the Princess Peach slide, which is so small that it feels like it should be like a toilet. It should be a bathroom.
Yeah, this is like a nice bathroom. It's a very fancy bathroom, considering it has like a pretty tall ceiling. But as an actual bedroom, like this, it's kind of crappy. There's just not space for anything. Like that bed would take up half of the room.
Like, what about a guest bedroom though? Your guests, you just want to give them a place to crash, and then that's it. Maybe that could be the guest bedroom.
This is an okay guest bedroom. Yeah, this would actually be okay for a guest bedroom. But overall, I'm giving this like a 3. Yeah. It's just too small. Yeah, it's really, really tiny.
Let's check out the basement real quick. I know there's not a lot of rooms in the basement. Obviously, this is the courtyard. We don't sleep there, so let's not visit this.
No, we're not camping.
Oh, I guess there is this room here with the Bowser thing. This is another
Bowser
hallway.
in the Fire Sea.
This is another hallway.
This is like, I don't know if I'd say it's as bad as the first Bowser hallway, but it's still like you got a huge gaping hole to worry about, and then there's a painting you could accidentally walk into, and you'll get thrusted into a big pool of water. And if you're not Mario and you can't hold your breath for like 2 minutes while swimming, you're stuck there. You're going to drown because there's nowhere to stay on land. That's a death pit.
I agree. So that's a 2. That's a 2, dude.
I would give, this is a 1 or a 2. It's just as bad as the other one.
Now for
I don't know if there's other bedrooms in here. There is a couple of bedrooms up top we could check out as well.
Because the basement, it's a basement. Maybe this room here could be... No, look at the way it is shaped.
I know, dude, there's pipes. Like, look how rusty the pipes are.
Oh.
Like, I imagine, like, this is like the furnace room. Like, if you go into here, you just hear, like, your AC or heater going off all day. It would be miserable to sleep in a room like this. I'm giving this a 1.
Yeah.
And then you got that big hole right there of like, whatever that liquid is. What even is that? Is that, like, water?
It's oil, maybe? I don't know.
Oh yeah, maybe it's like oil. Yeah, this is a 1. Actually, 0.
Like there's no way to put the bedroom. There's no way to put the bed anywhere, and like you said, this big hole. It probably smells bad too. I mean, look at this. It's
Probably.
that's weird as heck.
It could be the sewage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this could just straight up be like sewer.
Yeah, let's get.
I mean,
out
people
of
have like
this room.
theorized that. Yeah, that's the worst room. I don't think we're gonna find a worse one than that.
This one here. Well, okay, that's the underwater
Does
room.
this count as?
I don't.
Does this count as a room?
I don't think that's a room, right? It's just.
I don't know if this counts as a room. Like it kind of is, but
I mean, let's go back upstairs, I guess, because.
yeah, we'll skip
Whoa,
that.
the
I guess
camera.
while you're doing that, I think it's funny that you watch the video. And I have an even stupider video going up later today. You want to know what it
Heck
is?
Yeah, I do. Absolutely.
So the video's called "What is Mario's McDonald's order?" That's the video.
Yo.
So basically, I go through all the Mario characters and I take a guess at what they would order at McDonald's. It's very
Okay,
stupid.
That's gonna be. That makes no sense.
It's so
I
stupid.
like it.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, the video's edited, and I think it's gonna go up later today.
Awesome, dude. I'm looking forward to know what like Mario and Luigi are having at McD's. So.
Yeah, dude, I got like Peach and Daisy, Rosalina, Yoshi. Dude, I got all of them in there. I went all out.
That's gonna be great. This room.
All right,
this
we
room's good.
made it to Snowman's Land.
Like-
This is actually a cool room. Now, I think it's a little weird. The mirrors are so big, but that also makes it very unique compared to
is.
most bedrooms.
Yeah, I mean, it would be a great like gym room to do your exercise at, so you can see if you're doing your moves correctly with the weights and everything. But if we're talking strictly bedroom, I guess those weird things.
I think
are in
it
the way.
works.
Those big columns, they're in the way. I don't know what those are supposed to be.
I think it's supposed to be like you could probably put like candles there.
Oh.
So at nighttime, if it's dark, you could light them with candles for a little bit of light.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what they're for either. I've actually never thought of that. What are those doing there? They're just kind of existing.
And like there's 3 on that side and 2 on that
only
side.
2 on that
so that
side.
drives
That's
me
weird.
crazy. Like I don't like that at all.
No symmetry.
Maybe you could put your bed here next to the mirror.
Yeah. I would give this bedroom like a 6, and I'm only putting it that low because of the invisible wall. Like if you fall into that, you're going into into Snowman's Land.
Yeah, it's gonna be
which
very
could potentially
cold,
kill you.
especially if you're in.
Yeah, it'd
your
be very, very
PJs.
cold.
Yeah, it's not gonna be.
Yeah, if you're in your PJs. If you're a sleepwalker, that's just a disaster waiting to happen.
That's the worst.
Okay, I'm curious. What do you think of Tiny Huge Island, though?
Well,
This is an interesting one.
It doesn't make any sense because, like, but it doesn't make sense. But there's plenty of space to put. Like, you could put your bed right here, and then you can have your gaming setup. I don't know, alongside this big wall here.
The giant area.
You can
Yeah.
put,
What do you
like-
put in the tiny area though? Like, there's not much space for anything.
Maybe
It's just like wasted space. Like you could put like
fridge?
your clothes drawer,
oh,
the fridge.
like
yeah.
you know, a mini fridge with like Red Bulls
Okay.
and water bottles and all that stuff. Maybe.
So here's the thing. I love the idea of that, but like it's so much effort. Like if you have like your gaming setup in the giant area and then the normal section is your bed, that's so much walking you have to do just to like navigate your room. I feel
Yeah.
like that would get really annoying after a while.
Could get annoying, especially with the optical illusion, you know, because on that side it's super
Yeah.
small, and on the other side it's super large. It can mess up with your perspective, and yeah.
Like I think it has the
5?
potential to be a great room, but I don't think it's perfect. I give this like a 7,
Okay.
maybe.
Yeah. Okay. That
Like
makes
there's
sense.
plenty of space, so I don't know. A 7.
There's
What would you rate it?
potential. There's potential for this one. Is there another one? There is another one, right?
We already did that.
Oh,
That's Snowman's Land.
Well, we did them all.
I think there's one more. We could do the third Bowser room.
Okay.
You
it's up
yeah,
here.
Bowser in the sky.
Oh dang it!
The purple
I
sky.
haven't unlocked the top floor. Let's see.
That's funny. We're gonna have to give the Bowser room like a 0 because you have to have. Well, I guess we'll get there before we talk about it, but
Imagine this
Yeah,
room
that's-
though. This room looks good. It makes no sense with you need like staircases or something to get up there because that.
I don't think this counts as a bedroom though.
No, it does.
Because otherwise we would count the basement as a bedroom.
I just think it looks good, but like you said, the final room is the Bowser room, and like
Yeah. So like this has an endless staircase.
Yeah. Which
What are you
is-
supposed to do about that? Like, you can't even go all the way up there. And then if you managed to get up there, you had enough stars, or if you learned how to backwards long jump, then it still sucks. It's just a hallway.
Yeah, it's
Like,
not,
it's a horrible room. It's all stairs.
It's not a good room. Come on, Mario, do the thing.
You got this.
Let's go.
Yo, nice. You got the BLJ.
I got the BLJ.
Very nice.
And like you said, the top isn't that. There's the big hole here.
There's not room for anything. This is another 0 for me.
That big
It's just as
picture
bad
of
as Hazy Maze.
Bowser, like, I wouldn't sleep having that frame in my room looking at me.
Dude, that'd be a jump scare. I'd wake up and freak out seeing him right there.
I think that's a 0. I'm gonna give it a
0.
1, just because. Hear me out. The endless staircase could be fun to train. So, if you want to run, and
That's true.
you don't have to buy a
Yeah,
Stairmaster.
for exercise.
No Stairmaster
Yeah,
required. So because of that,
There you go, an actual Stairmaster right there.
I'm giving
Yeah.
it a 1 just because of that. So
It's a decent exercise room. That's about it.
that was such a dumb idea. I'm loving it.
That was incredible. I'm glad that you decided to do this. I love that.
I hope you guys
was great.
enjoyed that. Oh,
That was funny.
that was actually funny.
Oh, that was great.
So next time we're gonna rate more stuff. But yeah, thanks for participating in my amazing idea.
That was incredible. I loved it.
Okay, do you wanna do some amazing Q&As?
Of course.
Okay, let's do some questions. We have 4 this week, starting with this one by Yuri Gorman. Nathaniel, that's not even a question. Bring back How Will Nathaniel Rage
It's a
right
request.
this instant. You gotta bring it right now.
No, I will not bring it back. I always find it so amusing when I will like not make a specific video series for like 10, 15 years and people will still request it. I appreciate that you still like those videos, but like I'm not that person anymore, okay? I'm almost a middle-aged man now. I don't want to be going with video games anymore, okay? I'm not interested. Sorry.
You don't want to be like the angry old man yells at Cloud.
Yeah. Literally that, yes. Yeah. I appreciate that you like the series that much to ask for it to come back, but I'm just being honest, it's not happening.
I understand. I have a question though. For Nico. 12 years later, is Mario still not a hero? Well, duh, of course. He hasn't changed.
He's not a
anything.
hero.
Like, he's still jumping on poor defenseless creatures. He still punches Koopa Troopas. He's being a bully to his brother. Now, he hasn't changed
In
a
that
bit.
one Mario Tennis game.
Exactly. In that one Mario Tennis game. True. No, he's still a bad guy, okay? He's still not a hero, and I don't think he ever will be a hero. I'm trying my best to redeem Mario's reputation because I play games without using violence nowadays. So I try to beat as many Mario games without using violence, but most of the time it's not possible because the dude...
He just can't help himself.
Yeah, exactly. He just wants to punch people and hurt people, and that's it, man. He's like that.
It's awful.
There's no way to save the guy. All right, thank you
What
for
a
the
violent
question.
criminal.
Yeah, he is. He's going straight to jail. Real Evolve 8 Eon asks, what do you think the next Mario movie will be called? Or what do you think the next Nintendo movie will be? Well, the next Nintendo movie is going to be the Zelda movie, but that's...
Yeah,
I figure you're talking about unannounced movies. I
won't say the joke. I won't say Mario Titans. I'll think of an actual title.
think it's going to be a Mario movie. It's going to be the third Mario movie. They're not going to go in spin-off territory just yet. Or maybe Donkey Kong, but no, Donkey Kong's not strong enough to have his own movie yet, I think.
I think probably Luigi's Mansion would be the first spinoff.
Yeah, okay. I could see that because you can still have Mario in that one, but put more like emphasis on Luigi.
It would mostly be Luigi. Well, the thing is, it's like Luigi's Mansion is very popular.
It is.
Like the third game has sold over 10 million copies, and even like the second game sold millions and millions on the 3DS and now the Switch. So yeah, I think Luigi's Mansion will definitely get one eventually. But in terms of like the next actual proper Mario movie, I mean, all we know is that Daisy's going to be in it. So we'll probably see Sarasaland in the movie to some extent. So I don't know if I would call it the Super Mario Land movie. Like the fact that they called it the Galaxy movie makes it really hard to like up the ante the third time. Like where do you go after Galaxy?
I think you go to
I don't
Odyssey.
know.
You go
Probably
straight to
Mario
Odyssey,
Odyssey movie.
the Super Mario Odyssey
Yeah.
movie, and
I could see the Mario Odyssey movie.
Yeah.
That might be what it's called.
it's very unoriginal. It's not that great in my opinion, but I think this is what they're gonna go with. This is.
Probably.
But after that,
Or hey, by
Titans.
then we might even see the next 3D Mario, the
Yeah.
actual one, not Titans. Maybe it'll be called that.
Maybe
Super
yeah.
Mario Journey
Super
or
Mario-
something. Universe.
I kind of want it. I don't know if we discussed this on the podcast, but I kind of want the next 3D Mario game to be a Mario Galaxy sequel. I would like a Super Mario Universe, Super Mario
That would be cool.
Black Hole. No, that doesn't make sense. But yeah, Super
Gal-
Mario
or just Galaxy
Universe.
3.
Yeah, just Galaxy 3.
I'd be okay
but
with
call it
Galaxy 3
Universe.
too.
I freaking love the Mario Galaxy franchise. It's my favorite Mario. Those are my favorite Mario games ever. So I kind of want a Super Mario Universe. But then I also saw the leaks for Mario Titans, and now I'm low-key digging the vibes. So I kind of want.
Kind of need it.
I kind of need.
I
Mario
unironically
Titans.
want it to be real.
At this
I
point,
want it to be real so bad.
Yeah, at this point, I want it to be an actual thing. So, Nate the Hate, if you're listening, if you have any leaks about Mario Titans,
Super Mario
hit me
Titans,
up.
let us know.
Hit us up in the
Let
DMs.
us know.
DMs are open. Let's check it out together. Okay.
We should get Nate the Hate on the podcast. I feel like we'd have a better chance of getting him on than Reggie, because Reggie just keeps bailing on us.
Yeah, Reggie he's a busy man, and I mean, in between his job, working, playing Animal Crossing
Playing
New Leaf on the
Tomodachi
Nintendo
Life.
3DS, playing Tomodachi Life on the Switch OLED because he doesn't believe in Switch 2. You know, the man's busy. But
Crazy.
I think next week we're having him for sure. I'm sure.
Yeah, we should get him on next week.
Yeah. Okay. Ultra12111 has a question for both of us. Oh, okay. If someone wants to start
this is a good question.
playing a Mario game but has no experience besides watching YouTube videos and the channels, what games would you recommend? So we have to go with like easy to play Mario games.
Okay, so I have an idea to expand the question. Let's both pick a 2D Mario, a 3D Mario, and a Mario Kart.
Okay. That sounds
Like,
okay,
what are the
let's
best
start
for all of those?
with 2D Mario?
I'm actually going to say Mario Wonder.
Yeah, same.
I think that is a great game for beginners. It doesn't really get all that difficult,
No.
but it stays very interesting the whole way through. And there are some more challenging levels if you're going for all the collectibles and stuff. But
But you don't
I think
have
for a
to.
beginner, that's a... Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I think for a beginner, that's honestly a really good 2D Mario to start with.
Because like for 2D games, if you go all old school, you're gonna have like Mario 3, Mario World, Mario 1. Those are way too difficult for someone that has never played a Mario game. Same thing with Super Mario World. Then the new Soup series, I feel maybe New Super Mario Bros. Wii is more accessible, but it's also a bit challenging. So yeah, either New Super Mario Bros. Wii or Mario Wonder would be great ways to start. And since Mario
Yeah,
Wonder
any of the new
has
Super ones would be good
Nabbit,
too.
Yoshi, and the assist mode on Switch 2, like those, that makes the game very accessible for like kids or people that never played a 2D game, a platformer in the first place. So yeah.
Yeah,
Now-
and the new soups would be great as well, even as like a second Mario game. So like if you're not very good at games, but you played Mario Wonder and you got a feel for it, then you could try
Yeah.
one of the new soup games,
Oh,
like the
for
Wii
sure.
one, or even Mario Bros. U Deluxe would be pretty good options
Yeah, same.
for something more challenging. Yeah.
Indeed. As for the 3D Mario games, kind of have to go with Galaxy. I think, but then also
Yeah, I
if you-
think I'm gonna say Galaxy as well. I'm not gonna say Odyssey. Like technically, Odyssey is more beginner friendly, but I do think for something that is brand new to players, having something that's more linearly structured
Yeah.
would probably be a little bit easier to get into. So yeah, for me, I'd probably say Galaxy 1 or Galaxy 2.
Yeah, because you will not get overwhelmed with levels because they all follow a straight path. You get your star and then you go back to the same level, but you go to another path and you get another star. It's very easy to understand. It's very well made in that regard. So yeah, Galaxy, the best game. The best
Yeah, I'd
Mario
probably
game.
say Galaxy 1.
Galaxy
The
1.
last one should be Sunshine. Wait to play that one until you've mastered everything
Yeah,
else. Sunshine is hard.
It's brutal.
That one can be
dude.
hard.
It is a difficult game.
It's fun, but it's hard.
I struggled a lot with it as a kid, and especially like
Yeah,
the
me
controls.
too.
Like learning to be good with Flood and also controlling Mario, and then doing those freaking levels where you don't have Flood on your back, and those platforming levels with the rotating cubes and whatnot.
Oh yeah,
those are
a struggle.
hardcore.
If you're not familiar with the games, those are definitely a struggle.
Yeah, and you have to beat them all if you want to finish the game, because you have to beat all 7 episodes in each world to unlock the final boss. So yeah, keep that one for last for sure. Mario 64, it's accessible, but the controls, they've aged poorly, in my opinion. The camera and the controls, they're difficult to get used to if you've never played.
That's the one that I grew up with. Like, I mean, I didn't have as many options as a kid. I had Mario 64 and Mario Sunshine, so I had the 2 hardest 3D Marios. And 64 isn't necessarily difficult, but the controls are janky if you're not used to them. And it gets genuinely difficult by the end. Like Tick-Tock Clock and Rainbow Ride are pretty brutal if you're not familiar with like 3D Mario games.
Yeah, it takes a while.
And then I guess for Mario Kart, I'm gonna say Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I would say World, but the thing is with 8 Deluxe, I feel like it's a bit more straightforward to get thrown into a race. Yeah. Whereas World, it adds all these like random intermissions, and like sure, the free roam is very easy to get into. But I think if you just want to do regular racing, 8 Deluxe is the one to start with.
Yeah, I think that's a solid pick. I was hesitating in between this one and Mario Kart Wii, because I think Mario Kart Wii is also very accessible. The items are very frantic in Mario Kart Wii, so get ready to get blue shelled quite a lot.
A lot of lightning clouds, too.
Yeah, burp, burp, burp. You gotta get rid of this. Not Mario Kart 64. The rubber band is insane too difficult. Mario Kart Double Dash. Well, maybe Mario Kart Double Dash.
Double Dash is kind of hard to get used to because the controls are very slippery.
Yeah.
But once you get used to it, the game is super fun. I love Double Dash.
It's amazing.
It's one of my favorites.
It's the one I played the most. Well, besides Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Double Dash is the one I grew up with, so I played this one to death. But yeah, I do agree that if we have to pick only one for a gamer that isn't really experienced, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, it also has the little training wheels mode, the mode that prevents you from going off the track, so that also helps out quite a lot. You can like auto advance. It's very accessible. It's a good one to start with.
Yeah,
so those are the recommendation, and then after that you go straight back to Demon Soul, and you're gonna be a gamer. So
there you go. Yes.
Mario
Demon Souls,
Kart,
Elden Ring.
and then Demon Souls and Elden Ring. Okay, last question of the day from Gmias44. What franchise would you rather see get a revival? I think I already picked that one. Didn't we already answer that one? Anyways, Star Fox, F-Zero, or Earthbound. And it's an
Earthbound's not happening. Yeah, first off, like the guy that made it, he said he doesn't want to make anymore a long time ago.
So yeah, the story's told, it's done. We don't even have Mother 3 here localized, so
yeah,
it's not happening.
F-Zero technically got a revival. Everyone seems to forget F-Zero 99 doesn't exist, but it does. It is a brand new F-Zero game. It actually controls a lot more fluidly than the original, and it's in widescreen.
It's
and
fun.
It has the 99 players. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
And then Star Fox. Supposedly we're getting a new Star Fox. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, Star Fox deserves to be revived. But my answer, I'm cheating. I'm not picking one of those 3. I just realized.
Okay.
I want to play Kid Icarus Uprising 2. I want to play a new Kid Icarus. I remember having so much fun with Kid Icarus Uprising on 3DS, despite having to hold the DS and hurting my hand in the process. That game was funny as heck. The gameplay loop was fun. The controls were decent. They hurt, but they work. So, yeah, I kind of want to see Kid Icarus. That's one franchise that I want to see get remade, get revived. More than Star Fox, F-Zero, or even Earthbound. I don't have any attachment to Earthbound. I only played the first game, and I didn't even finish it. And like you said, F-Zero, 99, that was good. Star Fox... Yeah, if I have to pick, I'm gonna pick Star Fox. But personally,
I'd probably pick Star Fox. Yeah. I mean, out of all 3 of these choices, I'm not particularly interested in any of them. I think Earthbound will be interesting, but it's not gonna happen. So I'm not even thinking about that.
Yeah.
F-Zero, like, I mean, it would be cool to see F-Zero, but like, what are they gonna do? I don't know if there's anything they can do.
Yeah.
Besides, like, remake GX or something, they could do that, I suppose. But I think I want to see Star Fox. I think the most because like Zero was like so polarizing.
Yeah, it was
Like I've played it. I think the game's horrible. Like the controls are just so bad for no reason.
Yeah.
So I want to see Star Fox get another chance after like it's been like over 10 years since that game came out. Come on, Nintendo. Let's do another Star Fox. Let's make it right.
Yeah,
please.
And let's make it more open world-esque, like space, planets.
That's a game that actually could use open world. Like I know people are tired of open world. But Star Fox though,
it's
that
made
would
for
work
that.
so well.
Like I
yes,
have yet
that would
to
actually
play-
make sense.
What is it called? Starlink. I have yet to play Starlink on Switch 1 because the Switch version.
I saw
has
Drew play that
Star Fox.
years
Apparently,
ago, and it looks
it's good.
fun.
Apparently, it's really good. My
Yeah.
friend told me you gotta play that. It's really good. So I bought a physical copy for like $10 in clearance at
Nice.
Walmart. So I still haven't played it, but yeah, Star Fox, space, planets, exploration. Landing on them, discovering animals, No Man's Sky
It just makes
with
sense.
a fox. It just makes sense. Just do it. So of course they're not gonna do it. We're gonna get Star Fox 02. It's gonna be great.
A port. What if it's just a port of Star Fox Zero?
Then I scream. I'm gonna cry,
Oh my
dude.
god, dude.
I'm gonna just buy it and just destroy it with a hammer. Kind of like Plain Rock does. That's all I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna be like,
You
okay,
become Plain Rock.
just with that one single
What if
game.
it's like? What if the Star Fox game is like a cozy simulator where you're just like decorating the airship, and that's the game?
No.
Would you still destroy it?
I would. Yeah, I would. Like, this is bad. This is kind of like, that Wii U game, that Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival game. Like, this deserves to be destroyed. This game deserves to die.
Yeah.
So, if they're doing...
Have you played that?
No.
Amiibo Festival?
No.
Oh, dude, it's so boring. I
Yeah.
played it a few years ago. Oh my god, it's so boring.
I don't know what they were thinking. Like, people were waiting for a
So
new Animal
bad.
Crossing, and they're like, hey, have this shitty party game spin-off where you gotta buy all of the amiibos to play. Yeah.
That's what I was talking about earlier with the Yoshi game. Like, this is kind of like, I know Mysterious Book is not anywhere near as bad as Amiibo Festival, but like Amiibo Festival was a spin-off. But we never got a mainline Animal Crossing on the Wii U.
Yeah.
It just didn't happen. That's what I'm saying. Now we have to wait until Switch 3 for a proper new Yoshi game.
Yeah, it's...
That's the reason I'm like frustrated about it.
At this point, it feels like Paper Mario, to be honest. Like, we wait 7 years to have a new Paper Mario, only hoping for it to be like 64 or Thousand Year Door.
Yeah, same thing
No,
with that franchise.
It's always a new
Yeah.
experiment. It's always a new way to play. Twist the puzzle around, play cards, color your gamepad. Like,
Or
no,
stickers, yeah.
just get back to frickin' Thousand Year Door. Just make this again.
Yeah,
Whatever.
like there's no the combat. I mean, I like Origami King. The combat's kind of boring,
Yeah.
but yeah, like honestly, like if they did something like Origami King again with the way that they told that story and how like intricate it was, I would love to see something similar to that. Just regular combat, please.
Yeah.
That's all we got to do. Then you have like an incredible Paper Mario game.
Just don't
That's all you got to do.
overthink it. Regular combat. Cool
Yes, you don't have to
partners,
overthink Paper Mario.
Keep the haha funnies from like Color Splash and Origami King. That's it. That's all you need.
Yeah, I think the story is honestly the best out of all the games in like Origami King and even like Color Splash to an
Yeah,
extent.
story was good.
So
but the
they got
gameplay
the story
loop,
nailed down.
was
Yeah,
boring, dude.
exactly.
Yeah. So cool. That was a great
I feel like we
question.
barely answered the question.
We
We kind
said
of did.
Star Fox, and I said I said
Yeah,
Kid
Star
Icarus,
Fox, I
So
guess.
I just cheated on the question. But yeah,
That's okay.
thank you so much for the question, and that's all we have today. So that was actually a great podcast.
Sweet.
I was afraid it was going to be a very short one, but like you said, we are, what you said, master yappers.
We're master yapper. Like dude, you have nothing to worry about. Even if we only had 3 news stories, trust me, we'll figure out a way to make it an hour and a half still.
And we did it again. So yeah,
Yep.
I think that's going to be it, guys. Thank you so much for listening. And if you got this far into the podcast, what should they write in the comments? Right? Super Mario.
What is?
What?
Oh, what's your suggestion?
Super Mario Potato. Something dumb like that. I don't know.
Okay. Also, I want you to rank the castle, the Mario 64 castle. Would
Oh.
you live there? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Tell us that.
That was the
yeah.
great,
And that'll, I guess.
great middle segment. I'm so proud of that
Yes.
one. I know you have
That-
a good
that
one
was funny.
planned for next week, so that's going to be great.
Yeah, I thought of one for next week. I actually, no jokes, I think we're going to have a guest on next week.
Well, we always have one, Reggie, but yeah.
We always have one planned. We have a backup this time
Uh-oh.
who's just as great as Reggie.
So that's going to be great. So stay tuned next week. Subscribe if you haven't already. You can join if you want to get the podcast early. And now I'm going to go do my YouTuber face for the thumbnail.
Yep, same here. All right, bye.
Bye.